reigning champion all the way from USA, fast on USA. Are you ready to rumble? We're talking about Botswanapapi.
And my dude is Jude Bellingham celebration. Big up to you guys, man. Big shout out to you guys. Happy Thursday to everybody in the house. I am so excited. I'm so excited about this weekend, man. I just caught what Jarvis was saying earlier on, saying it's gonna be a game about, fine margins, extreme focus, really how the midfield and defense help each other out, because we're not going to have a lot of the ball, let's be honest. And it's just about us making sure that we do not lose our position, lose our mentality, even if we concede first. I can't wait. Pep Guardiola, we will be there.
Will we? We will be there.
We will. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I welcome you, my friend, and I apologize for sending you the wrong link. My deepest apology, sir. It was a mistake. I was stressed out, but you're here.
We're here.
The wrong link. Did you do another stream?
Probably.
I realized I was just hanging out, and then I realized this stream is about signing the hair or something like that.
No. I sent him to cover the Liverpool.
So I was just chilling, being like, "Where's everybody?"
Everyone's gone. What is it?
Team bus left me.
Listen,
Hey,
regarding.
Poppy, sorry, Mick. I just have a question for Poppy here. You see, I posted this question in the chat. So Poppy, what's your thought about this question? Did Ten Hag pull off a masterpiece by signing Johnny Evans to reignite Maguire's form? Because they had a great partnership at Leicester. Did you think he had that in his back mind, that maybe this could reignite?
No, Jarvis, I think he did not have that in his back mind. Evans surely just came because he had nowhere to go. He needed a place to train. And it was just a major coincidence that, he has a rich history with us. And also I feel like, it's funny. This is not the profile of center backs that Ten Hag likes. He likes usually one anchor center back and one that is very aggressive, and that's like a pit bull and really, sort of like always, kind of anticipating and giving problems to the opponents. So I really think no. There's a big conspiracy theory.
Yeah, bro.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah, no, but it's It's a
good question, Jarvis.
But then, good question. On the other hand, Poppy, by default, we had so many injured center backs. So by default, he had no other choice. This was the chance. This was when Maguire was refusing to leave. He was standing there because he said, "I'm going to fight for my place." So by default, we have so many injuries, and we miss Leach 100%. But as soon as Leach comes back in, he's out of there. He's not going to get his chances anyway. But we had an argument before, and I said, okay, I give credit for Maguire's performances so far and basically saved us with a goal and everything. But for this game, I don't think this is a game for Maguire. That's just my opinion, though. I rather see, a Lindelof, if we're going to play out from the back, more ball carrying Lindelof and Varane, have a I don't know.
I agree with you, Mick, because I feel like Maguire has been given the role of, anticipating danger a lot more than, it's a little bit of one of those things where he's just starting to get into that role. But I do not think Man City is the team to be playing around with.
No, you got to be by
around Alvarez, Foden, Grealish. They're going to cook. They're going to cook Maguire if he ever tries to come in.
Wait. Grealish, you said. What has Grealish cooked this season?
I mean, Grealish is on the other side.
What he cooked? He's been on the bench, my bro. If you don't know, Grealish has not played much minutes this season. He's not playing well anyway.
Much minutes this season, but if you saw versus the last Man City game, he was playing in the Champions League. So, it's one of those things where you look like, okay, both managers have a little bit of days of rest. What are they going to do to best prepare for the derby, as well as go in this Champions League game? They pretty much put the players that's maybe going to be a lineup that's very close to what is going to be on Sunday,
No
So that is
worries
why
there,
I have a feeling that we're just going to see a resurgence of Grealish, and he might not even go with Doku. Jack Grealish started versus Young Boys.
Yeah, you know what? Like, I'm not fighting that, because at the same time, I would say as a team, City is a better team right now. But I would say this much: like, Grealish is the type of player that he draws more fouls than he gets goals and assists, right? Like, at the same time, like, he's gonna be up against Delo. I'd pick Delo over Grealish, bro. Like, in a foot race, and even
Ooh.
to tackle to lock him down, I would put Delo there.
Yep,
Right,
I know,
Delo's been
I
in
know.
good form this season.
FC.
He's been good in good form this season. So, like, I'm not trying to be exaggerative. I'm just trying to highlight where these guys have been performing well. These are the guys that we have available. So, as much as we might say this is not a game for Maguire, this might not be a game for this player. You know what I mean?
I hear
The
you,
best
man.
performers and the best players we have available is what you want on the field. And if we're
Okay.
all sitting down here talking about Ten Hag should pick players based on meritocracy, then guess what, guys? Maguire's stats isn't lying. You know what I mean? So it's like he's based on meritocracy. He's like the best defender we have right now in this
Listen.
moment. Not the best defender in our team. In this moment, he's just the best defender right now.
Defender bender.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Listen,
bro,
this guys,
Question for Mark Davis.
should Rashford play against it? We know, guys, this is what we should do right now. I think it's time for the lineup builder. I think it's time,
yeah, I think
because
it's
otherwise
time.
we're going to argue to the blue in the face. Let's do this together, peeps, with the VR room and everyone else. Just let's get this over the line, all right? Of course, Onana starts, right? 100%. Big up Shay as well
Of
for
course.
coming in raw as well. Onana, any given Sunday, big up to Onana. What a save. He was sublime. But I'm going for a 4-3-3 diamond here. I don't know if you can agree with me, Jarvis, or do you think, would you see another shape?
Yeah, we will definitely see another shape. We have Casemiro and Amrabat back, so we will go for the usual 4-2-3-1.
Double pivot.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, it's okay. We understand. So it's fluent anyway.
Okay, so we should vote on the 4-2-3-1 then,
Yeah.
this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
the
here we
formation.
have Reguilon 100% going in, right?
100%.
100.
No, it's not 100%. I believe that
But
that Lindelof is a good option on left back. Reguilon was
not
gassed
too
out.
bad.
He's more defensive, stable. Against Sheffield United, the Dalot goal came from excellent movement from Evans and Lindelof. Lindelof
Yeah,
took
but
the ball up on the left side.
listen,
True.
I hear what you're saying, but who if something happens to the center back, we have Lindelof and what is his name, Johnny Evans on the bench. If you're going to start with Maguire, is what you are alluding to, he's definitely going to start with Varane. So you cannot start three center backs there. You know what I mean?
It
Doesn't
depends
make
on the
sense.
game plan.
Yeah.
You want to sit back and
I didn't think
Reguilon,
about that, to be fair.
I would rather play because Reguilon is not good defensively. His best attribute is crossing and going forward. So it depends
Don't
what
shoot
the
the
game
messenger.
plan
I'm
is
just
and how it is. So I'm not saying it's 100%, but I believe it.
But if you're Ten Hag right now, then
I see what Jarvis is saying. If you have Lindelof as one of your fullbacks, you have a little bit more defensive stability. If you go with Reguilon and Dalot as your fullbacks, you do that on teams that you're expecting to be bombing and attacking a lot. So I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, Jarvis. But I will still go with Reguilon. I'll still go with Reguilon on that left.
a fullback.
Yeah.
Attacking
Majority
fullback.
vote. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What is the VR room saying?
What do you guys think in the VR room? Who are we picking for Reguilon or Lindelof, guys?
What do we have?
Stephanie Griffin says need regular fullbacks, otherwise Duku and Foden will cook back three.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the way I'm thinking as well, Steph. Regular fullbacks.
Okay.
So for me, then it goes that.
The Reggie Lions is
Ah,
the
they're ready. Don't worry. Not a thing. Everything's
Love
gonna
it,
be
Anthony.
all right.
Yes.
So okay, let's clear this line. Okay, peace. Let's smoke the peace pipe here, Jarvis. Regular Dalloy, and who do we start now? Now this is gonna be a hot debate because I
Maguire,
know you're gonna pick Maguire.
Jarvis, and I
Yeah,
got
he
the same
deserves
question.
it.
I will play Maguire.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Oh,
I
Lord have
know
mercy.
it's doesn't look
It's hard
well
to
and
say
Maguire,
it,
but
but
he's
it's
on form.
true.
You know, we gotta
It's hard
be
to say the
truthful.
words.
We got to be
Mhm.
truthful. We always
And the
say,
Rolls
why
Royce
do
and
Ten Hag
Varane.
play Rashford and Bruno? They're not in form. Why do we always say that? We're hypocrites if you mean that Maguire shouldn't play because he's in form. We need to play the informed players.
Okay, relax. Don't be so aggressive, man. I know you love him all of a sudden.
Making a case.
Yeah. Okay, relax. You know, you had barbed wire for breakfast this morning. I can feel it. I still
Maybe
love
it's
you,
the
man.
coffee speaking.
Yeah, but agree to disagree. That's what we're all about. Okay, so here we definitely gonna have an Varane and Amrabat.
Mhm.
Who's Varane is probably on the right. Yes. So yeah. Sorry. Yes. And then Amrabat. This is a good midfield. So you happy with this one? Yeah, if we play those two in double pivot, I then agree with you, Jarvis, that they will bubble wrap against especially Amrabat will provide that extra protection and shield towards Maguire. Varane is going to probably push up a little bit higher. Regulan's going to tuck in as well. You know, the fullback's going to also tuck in, creating that overload, the diamond midfield in a way. But it's important that we now coming to who's going to play. Is it Bruno or is it going to be Eriksen?
It should be Eriksen, but Ten Hag is probably going to pick
It
Bruno.
won't be Eriksen, bro. Like I'm telling you now,
Eriksen.
Eriksen is
He's
not
going to pick the
starting.
captain.
Bruno has to
Captain
start.
Bruno.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. Eriksen comes in and controls the game, but like from what I see, Erik ten Hag doesn't believe that he could play 90 minutes every game. So
No,
he
he
rather
can't.
gets 45 minutes every game than 90 minutes once every 2 weeks.
That's spot on. He's a secondary weapon in the second half. But here I want to see changes. I don't want to see Rashford. I'm sorry. I love you, Marcus, but lately you have been absolutely atrocious. Everyone can see
Jarvis
it.
has a point, Mick.
Yeah, I just want to say when it comes to the 10 position, I think Bruno will start on the right, and I am almost certain that Ten Hag will start McTominay in the 10. He
Oh
have played
no.
McTominay in the last couple of games, and he
Oh
believes in
no.
McTominay, and he
It's
thinks
not
that
happening.
McTominay can drop
2
down and help
handballs,
in the
2
midfield.
games. It's not
Oh
happening.
no.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah, but
say
I'm not,
Handballs, 2 games.
it's not what I want. It's
Not
not what I
happening.
want.
no.
It's what I believe he will do.
Okay.
Maybe I'm too PTSD. See McTominay, Maguire in the same lineup against City. Never again. I want to see that. If you start McTominay there, forget about it. We're gonna get run over that midfield. Run over. We might just as well, put the frying pan on, put the butter in, it will just melt, and it will be game over. Red Rovers 7-0 in the first half with McTominay. McTominay is a person that will come in from the bench in the second half, 15 minutes, 20 minutes to go, to provide a little bit threat in the box. That's the way I see it, Jarvis. But to start him, why would you start him when you have Amrabat, Casemiro, and Bruno?
Yeah, but you got to think as a coach, because Ten Hag will think how to stop two guys. It's John Stones, because he will drive up from the back, and to stop the DM of Manchester City.
Sure, man. Sure.
Rodri.
But
Yeah.
Rodri,
Yeah, Rodri.
is Rodri playing?
John Stones and Rodri. That will be Ten Hag's main target. If he stops them, stop the build-up play, it will be much easier for Amrabat and Casemiro to defend with duels when the ball comes along.
Now, I know what you're thinking, and I understand what you're thinking, but I'm thinking Ten Hag will not. He will start Bruno 100% on top, right? And I think that McTominay will start on the bench for this game, because if Amrabat is fit and Casemiro is fit, he's going to play both of them. These are world-class players. Like, these are experienced players. They know how to play big games, right? So the reason why you will play, in my opinion, like a double pivot Amrabat and Casemiro is to, solidify that midfield and let Bruno do what Bruno does better, roam free as creator number 10, the supported striker. But yet again, we don't know what Ten Hag is going to do.
But it's an interesting debate.
Yeah. I hear you out on that. But I kind of just don't think McTominay would start in the derby. I feel like he would come on as a substitute.
Yeah.
Because even though I say I would suggest Antony as the right wing, I think he's going to play 60 minutes. So
now
I'm definitely I'm looking at a game where we're going to have probably 5 substitutions. In my head, I'm thinking he's going to make 5 substitutions guaranteed during the game.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to bring on Eriksen. He's going to bring on McTominay. He's probably going to bring on Garnacho. Well, I want Garnacho to start, but God, he's going to pick Rashford,
He's going to pick Rashford because of his speed, because of his ability, because if you're going to play a counter-attacking football style, that their defense is a little bit shaky. Rashford, they're afraid of Rashford. So I think he's going to start Rashford, guys.
I would like to put Garnacho in just for the shout of
I would love to.
Because I want to see him play. Like, I just feel like Garnacho in the first 45 would set a tone on the game. And even if he doesn't score, we would have a goal in the game because of his play. I just feel like that.
Yeah, IT&T is coming out is say that Rashford's created clear-cut chances, which others has missed. Yeah, maybe we're being too harsh. Maybe this will be a game for Rashford. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is no way he's not gonna leave Rashford out. Like at the end of the day, we know that Ten Hag he's waiting to just give Rashford that spark. Remember last season when he scored that goal 1-on-1 versus Alisson versus Liverpool, and then we saw the beginning of this. And after that, that's how it's sort of like he needs to have a big moment where he starts scoring. And this might just be City. And then we'll see a good Rashford run, get into a good form.
Yep. Good evening from Uganda, Africa as well. We saw you coming in there. I didn't remember your name. Dobroveče, Miloš Mitic. Everyone that's tuning in right now, I guess the football is finished. Welcome to the stream. We are now debating who is going to start here. Paul here from Uganda saying, my team United too much. Big up from Uganda. Hey, big up for Africa. Listen, let's continue, right? Because this is going to be messy. Not Leo Messi, but quite messy. And if we can remove Mr. Paul's comment because he's covering our brother botswanapapi's face.
One African covering another African. Big up my brother, Paul.
So, if we are thinking like Ten Hag, do you think, seriously, he's going to start Garnacho over Rashford?
I don't know. It might be strange. He might give him a first half. He might even put Rashford on the right.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, every time Garnacho comes on lately, he comes on the left. He comes on the left, and Rashford goes to the right. So why don't we just maybe Antony comes on into this game?
I don't think Antony will start in this game. Jarvis.
It's a tough one. I think he will go for his usual Rashford on the left and Antony on the right if he plays a winger on the right. But my point about Bruno on the right.
Yeah, that I don't really like that though. But because in the sense that it just makes no sense. He doesn't really offer it there. You know what I mean? Jarvis. I understand where you're coming from the perspective you are. It strengthens our midfield. Theoretically, it should make us stronger in the middle, but it's just not. It just doesn't work.
So wait a minute. So, if you play Bruno on the right, then who would you play as number 10 then? Eriksen or
McTominay?
No, I think McTominay will play for about 60 minutes. He will run.
But he's not creative. He's not a.
No, he's not. He's not. But
Well, no,
the
looking to
problem is,
create, Mickey.
What if we
you
see
got to
Palestri?
think as a coach, and he want to stop Rodri and John Stones from
Mount
from
will
building
never
up.
start. Mount will not start. He hasn't been starting for quite a while. Bruno will start as, I don't know. For some weird reason, he loves Antony for too much. That's his son. That's his prodigy. I think he will start because he offers a lot of things going back with tracking back as well. And I was definitely, I think he will go with Rashford and the same Antony.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Let-
like Ten Hag right now.
But we got to be clear. The task is what team is Ten Hag starting?
Yes.
You know, not what we would like to see.
No, exactly what I'm saying. I'm
Mm.
thinking like Ten Hag right now.
Yeah.
I'm putting myself out of the equation right now. I'm thinking like, which team, if I were Ten Hag, which team would I pick? Like, let's pretend you live in Ten Hag's head at the moment.
I see Matty R says that Antony on the right because he's good defensively. Yeah. So
Yes, exactly.
that's why he will pick Antony if he picks a winger.
That's what I believe too. I don't think this will be unchanged. I'm sorry, guys. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Rashford is still in the team because of one reason only. He always turns up against City, and he's a threat on the counter attack as well. And there's one thing that the City hate is Marcus Rashford's pace. We've seen in so many derbies, right? And here we have the natural Hojlund. Like, we can change it if you want, guys, but this is like, we got to complete the lineup at the end of the day. We can argue to the point that, yeah, maybe I could like to see him being replaced, or Rashford coming in, be substituted. But realistically speaking, like, when we talk about what Ten Hag is going to pick, it's so difficult at the moment. What if he dropped Rashford?
I mean, there's no Kevin De Bruyne, right?
No.
So
Right.
so we're playing a weakened Man City midfield, right? In all intents and purposes, right?
There's no
What
weak
if he
Manchester
goes
City, mate.
Bruno instead of Amrabat, or Bruno instead of Casemiro, and Eriksen in the 10, or Eriksen in the 8 and Bruno in the 10 next to Amrabat or Casemiro, maybe?
I don't know, man. All right, guys, let us know in the comments what you think as well. Well, Bruno at number 10 and Mount is maybe able to play. What's Rajat is saying? Malcolm Smith is saying Rashford, Fernandes, and Antony will continue to be rewarded for the bad performances. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we are not the managers. We're just playing with the idea. I mean, personally, guys, I said it before. I would like to see Rashford on the bench and Garnacho. Or at least, if you're going to do something different, do Rashford on the right and Garnacho on the left.
But
the left
basically, if you play something with Bruno on the right and McTominay, we will more line up in a diamond, with Casemiro, Amrabat, Bruno, and McTominay in the midfield 4 as a diamond. And where did I go?
I don't know. Glazer was here.
ruining our show. Yeah, as usual. Yeah, but we could go for a diamond too. We have played it before this season, but let's see. I don't see Ten Hag as a pragmatic manager. Maybe he won't change his team and go for this team. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Do you guys think fundamentally, like, are we gonna try and go men to men, or are we gonna sit back and try and just hold on till the 60th minute?
I'm afraid because for him it's all about getting those 3 points. No matter what, he's sacrificing the style of play just to scrape through to get the points. It's been clear and obvious until everyone is fit and firing. But we do have a Kobe Mainoo also that's going to be on the bench, what I believe as well. So we do have weapons in the second half. If there's game changes in the second half, then you have Eriksen coming on as per usual to change the game. You have Garnacho to come in. You have Kobe Mainoo you can put in as well. So it's too early to see. But tomorrow we're doing the press conference live as well. So we will find out a little bit more of the team news and injuries. So we can fine tune this lineup later on as well. But this is kind of the way we're thinking right now. But I think it's tomorrow at 1:45. It is, right? The press conference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, let's just park this bus for now. Like, let's go for this team, and we will see. We can refine it tomorrow. And yeah, I mean, are you happy with it, or
Yeah, I'm happy.
are you
I'm
happy?
pretty happy. Like,
Happy?
I'm happy if Antony scores.
Yeah,
That's when I'll
now
be
it's
really happy with it.
it's
He
just
has to now step up. I mean, like we had last season where the goal versus Arsenal, the Barcelona goal, but like these are big games that if you have an opportunity as Antony to win more favor from the Man United faithful, if you step up and get a brace or get help Hojlund get a hat trick, because he's capable. He's capable. He just needs to believe in himself and do it and play without fear. We've seen him score versus Edison. That left foot, maybe he's able to actually, put it on target this time. Away. Big up to you, MCFC Protocol. Saying big up my South African brother. Yes, sir.
But you're not South African. You're Botswana.
Oh,
Still-
what to say?
still South.
Why,
Almost
like
the same.
McTominay and Fred.
Anthony is on the 007 listing along with Rashford and Hojlund. Papi, where's your 007 whiteboard?
Oh my goodness! I'm trying not to put it, to make sure that what's his name, Hojlund is the first one that needs to get off that 007 list, because right now, brother, 0 goals in the Premier League. You're a 007 agent.
I want to bring this to the
And it's
debate.
more than
like-
just Hojlund,
Beefy Bully, welcome to the stream. Eriksen, Casemiro, Mount, Fernandes, Amrabat, McTominay, Maino, Garnacho. Yeah, we do have options off the bench. The question is, how confident are we? I'm not going in with confidence in this one. Like, I don't gonna have any expectations. All I want to see is 3 points. But always, as per usual, when we come in on derbies, like especially under the floodlights of the theatre of dreams, form goes out the window. I believe that the players will come in and rock up for this game specifically. Like, even if we play shit, every derby is a different derby. Like, ain't matter where you are in the league position, it's a fight. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Otherwise, it's going to be like this, guys. Yep. We want to bang those pots and pans. But listen, guys, regarding the debate of Erling Haaland versus Rasmus Hojlund, who do you think is going to bag most goals on Sunday? Okay, I'll start with you, Jarvis, because he's your fellow countryman, the Earl.
Yeah, Haaland, he started scoring again in the Champions League. I think, did he have 2 goals yesterday?
Yep.
yeah.
Two.
Respect.
2. And his history, his father and Roy Keane, he's always up for it when we're up against Man United. So I think we will do a fantastic job if we can stop him from netting the ball. So I think he will score the most goals out of those 2. Yeah.
Mark?
I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I'm trying to be realistic and think in my head. Yeah.
What about you,
Well,
Mark?
I actually think our strikers do a goal, and his scoring rate is pretty good. Like he usually gets 1 or 2 goals a game, or in positions where he could score multiple goals in the game. So I'm saying on Sunday, I captain him in my FPL. So you already know who I think is going to score more goals on Sunday. Hojlund.
Hojlund, okay.
Oh.
Papi, botswanapapi. Talk to us.
So this one is kind of tricky. Here's the thing, between Hojlund and Haaland, right? I have my own reservations about who I think the better player is, the player with the higher ceiling is. I know Haaland has a lot of goals already. He has a lot of experience already, but I'm excited to see what the future is with Hojlund. He seems to me to have the key ingredients to keep on developing to become even a better footballer, better baller, So I'm waiting on him. As I said, he's a 007 agent, but it's not just him. It's not just him. We have a few other 007 agents in there. There's a guy who has a CR7 tattoo. He is from Mexico. He's a disgrace. No, not Mexico. He's from Argentina. My apologies, but he's a disgrace. He's a cheat. He's a 007 agent. His name is Alejandro Garnacho. You have to score tomorrow. I mean, on Sunday, Garnacho. You have to make sure you get your goal. I need him. I need him in there. I believe also. Do we also have? I mean, Sancho is also a 007 agent, but he can come out on the pitch right now.
Listen.
So I just here's to answer the prediction of who's gonna score. I think Hojlund has to get off the mark tomorrow with a brace.
Not tomorrow, Sunday.
Sunday. I want to get to tomorrow, man. I keep on saying tomorrow because I'm ready for it.
Listen, I'm gonna have my say, but we gotta read Scotty at the wheel, and then we're gonna remove Scotty at the wheel because we're gonna reveal the truth. Scotty at the wheel, what he's saying here is breaking news: Hojlund to break his Premier League scoring misfire by naming in a hat trick and leaving Haaland in his shadow as Maguire shuts out Haaland with a solid performance.
Man.
I give that
at the wheel.
Get in there, Scotty.
Get it.
All right. The only way we can sort of prove it wrong is to ask the big Earl himself what his score prediction is, because he's been out speaking. And if we can remove the chats for now, close the VR room now, because this is a very important message. If we can remove this, because we're talking about booking, we're talking about Ivan Toney's, we're talking about who else would Tonali and stuff like that. But Erling Haaland has come out and spoken exclusively to MEFC Realist TV, and this is his prediction.
Hello United fans, it is me, Erling Haaland. Listen, I think that Rasmus Hojlund will dominate on Sunday. I'm afraid that the United Ten Hag will boss Old Trafford. He will polish my manager Pep Guardiola's bald head, like a shiny disco ball. Here is my score prediction for the Manchester derby. I will now do like Ivan Toney, a bet, haha. Hojlund 2, an me, Haaland, I'm afraid, 0 goals, for fuck's sake. City are a plastic, they have no fans, just get me to United next season. See you soon. Like, and subscribe to Man United Realist TV.
Realistic.
Big Earl has spoken with a broken Norwegian bookmall accent with Norwegian English. Me, Hojlund. Hojlund too.
English like the Norwegian.
Yes, me,
The
0.
Norwegians like this when they speak English, like me.
Yeah. Listen, big respect to he's a freak of nature, but if he doesn't get any service, if we can manage to contain him, he will not get any chances. But he's so dangerous. He just gets one opportunity in the box, he will nail it. But Onana is on fire at the moment, so let's hope so. I really believe that Hojlund will actually come true. It depends on if we are playing good balls into the channel to him as well. He's got the ability, he can score, but also if he can hold up the ball, he will actually liberate other players to run in the channels and score as well. So it's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be a tight game. What about you guys? What do you think the score prediction are? Do you reckon it's going to be a draw? Or do you reckon we're going to get spanking? Or do you reckon we actually kind of pull one? Are we going to polish, as what he said, Pep Guardiola's bald head like a shiny disco ball?
Haaland is due a goal, in my opinion, as well. But Hojlund is due something, man. I've just been seeing he's been getting some chances, some half chances, goals ruled out, all these sorts of things. And I think he's going to be a striker that's going to be very difficult for the City backline to handle on the game on Sunday. I think they're going to face a striker like they have up front, which they probably are terrified of facing in training because he's big, powerful, and he's got that strength, he's got moves, and he's got some ability on the ball, and he's got pace. So it's going to be a really good game, in my opinion. I think the game could open up. I don't see a draw, but I won't be surprised if we draw. You know what I mean?
like the way you move.
You know, like I really see a good game, and I actually hope we win something like 2-0 or maybe 3 or maybe 2-1. You know what I mean? I feel if we could shut down the service to Haaland, we should, and in a way kind of harass Alvarez because he's been playing the 10 role recently behind Haaland, and I think he's the bigger threat than Haaland in himself. So I think they also have to deal with the threats that we have going up forward. You know what I mean? Hojlund, Rashford, Bruno. So it's going to be a game, and I think it might be a better game than the Arsenal City game, but you never know because the Manchester City derby is like the Liverpool Manchester United game. You know what I mean? Form goes out the window. I see a lot of draws
there in the comments, guys. Mark Davis 2-2, RJ is going 2-2 draw. I want to hear. I want to hear from Jarvis. Jarvis, what do you think it's going to be?
Jamie, we can talk about it at the end of the show, but my prediction, maybe it will be set up like a tactical game, like a chess game. Pep Guardiola, he's been more pragmatic in the big games, but City are struggling away against the top 6 teams. They had a terrible away record last season. They lost a lot of games. And Ten Hag, maybe he will be more pragmatic and set up a more defensive team. So in my mind, it could be a 0-0, or we could nick it with the Rashford winner 1-0.
Okay, I'm gonna have my say, and then I'm gonna finish with power. I would say because he's got the power. He's got the power of attorney. He's got the overruling. I would say that I'm not that confident in this game. Like I don't see us playing good football, but I can see a scrap. It's going to be a fight. I'm not going to say 3-1 United because I don't believe it's going to be 3-1 United. I think what you're saying, it's going to be a scrappy first half. Like, we are trying not to concede the first goal. It's so important that we actually get the first goal. I still believe it's going to be a Manchester United win at the end of the day. And the late goal is going to come at the very end at 2-1 United. It's going to be 1-1 first, and United will nick it at the end. Right? It's going to be one of those magical moments, like, end of Fergie time goal, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tight game. And it's going to be Scotty McTominay coming in and scoring the last goal.
Harry Maguire.
Oh, Harry Maguire.
Yeah, right.
Okay, the power of attorney goes to Football Power Hour.
I see the flow of the game very, very, very similar to what you described, Mick. I actually almost see it like this. Man City will have the first penalty, but don't worry. Onana will say, "Get out of here, man!" And then after that, Haaland thinks he's been scored. The penalty that Haaland scored in the Champions League, Onana would have saved that. And then after that, we're going to have a free kick. And guess who's going to score? Bruno Fernandes! And then
El Capitano.
Exactly. But they will score. They will score because it's Man City that very, 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 lethal in the attack. And at the end of the game, towards the end of the game, Mick, just like you said, we're going to nick it late. Smash and grab. Come on, United. Hojlund with the winner.
The reason to say, historically speaking, we all do that at the very end. Like we snatch and grab. Scott McTominay did that in last year's derby as well. Like, the lob over. Oh my God, it was such a beautiful game to watch. I mean, I'm not worried. As soon as we play at Old Trafford, we tend to win. Always tend to win, right? Against City. and it's going to be a tight game. I think that Pep Guardiola is going to jinx it. He's going to overthink it because that's what he usually does, right? So I think the boys will turn up for this game. They have 3 in bounds. This is the game they want to show themselves, showcase themselves. So, but it's all depending how we line up. But I feel confident still that it's going to be a 2-1 United. Gotta believe.
Coming with some chest hair. No way
Believe.
on
City fan.
You're beating
No way.
us on Sunday. Lol.
Oh, Lordy. We have a
Don't
City
worry,
fan.
bro.
Welcome.
It's gonna
It's
be
always
at Old
11 against
Trafford,
11
Sir
and
Mad
it's 90
Busby
minutes
way.
at a time.
You know,
we can
at
do
the
it.
Stratford end, you're gonna see it. You know, City fan for life, a full stadium, something you probably see once a season, bro. When United come to town,
Oh, bro.
I've said it.
Listen, City fan, it's grateful to see another rival fan in here. Like, let us know, drop us a like or something, because we're always looking to bring in, rivalry fans into the stream as well. Like, I want to see more City fans, because I didn't know you existed, but now I know you made yourself available.
Super chat coming in
Super
from
chat.
Manchester City fan for life. Maguire versus Doku and Alvarez
You
and
deserve
Rodri.
it.
Bro, you just named 3 City players. Where's the other 2 United players? Are you forgetting this for Ron? What
No,
about
listen.
the low? You know what I
Listen.
mean? I listen.
Wait a minute.
You
Wait a
heard it
minute.
here.
Wait a
Milan is
minute.
gonna be a regular
Show the
Ghana
man
fan.
some respect. Show the man respect.
Super chat, super chat, super chat.
Super chat.
He deserves a super chat. He's donating. Big up Manchester City for life. Maguire versus Doku
Thank
and
you, sir.
Alvarez.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And Rodri. Thank you so much for your donation, mate. I know it means a lot for our channel. I know you are a City fan, but at the end of the day, it's the same city, right? It's Manchester, right? That's what it's all about, mate. Don't matter he's blue or red, but historically speaking, it's been red. I know that lately, for the past 10 years, you've been kind of dominated a little bit, but mate, honest to God, if you want to be part of this channel, we're going to speak like, the top 4, top 5, top 6, welcome to join. You know what I mean? Because right here we are Manchester United channel, but we are definitely open for other voices as well, because we are Premier League. So. Where does better top league on this Sunday will be? Oh, well.
I mean, I like his energy though. He sounds like he's got some good energy there, right?
That's good. Positivity.
Don't worry.
That's what we should
be here. Tears on Sunday.
We'll be there.
We're here for your
Do
tears
you
on
have that?
Sunday.
We'll be there.
Oh man, if I had it right here, I'll be playing it.
Oh, damn. We love it. Anyway, good energy, good vibes. It's a derby time. Remember what goal by Wayne Rooney? Yeah, 100%. Let's do that for Sir Bobby Charlton. 100%.
Sir, the first derby since Sir Bobby. Bro. That's all you need to know.
All we have to say, the ball is round and anything can happen, right? It's a game played in 90 minutes. Now it's 95, 97, 98. Depends on what the VR has been receiving in the brow paper envelope.
Either way.
It will be there.
We'll be there. Big up everyone for tuning in. Any final words before we close the shop? 1 hour and 30 minutes is good enough for a preview. It's derby time, and I'm getting more excited after this, right? Let us know what you're feeling. Are we confident? Hit the like, peeps. Welcome to the family, everyone that's tuning in. What are you saying here? City fan for life. United are smash and grab lols. Yes, Matthew are looking.
We are at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment. But if we smash and grab against you, you'll be the first one to noticed.
I think Manchester City fan forgot he lost at home to us last season after he beat us 6-3. I take the 6-3 personally, bro. Like, really good game. You smashed us at the Etihad, but we got you back at Old Trafford, and it's at Old Trafford on Sunday, bro. I'm here for the tears.
Let us know. Come in for a pre-match warm-up with us. Have a chat, because we're looking for somebody from Manchester City. I don't know anyone personally. You're the first one that I see. As I said, I didn't know you existed, but now you are. If you want to come in and have your say on the warm-up show, that'd be great, because we tend to do the warm-up show. We tend to do the watch-along as well with Papi Power Hour, and then we do the match reaction show. So either we're going to have salted tears, or it will be you having salted tears. But win, lose, draw, we're always there for the community.
This I do believe what he's saying, though. I don't think anything's going to happen, though, Sad to say, but
You guys gonna
But it's
pay
all
it
good
out?
though, bro. We'll keep it
Okay.
on the field, right? Come in and let them and give us your opinion. You know what I mean? If you're not busy on Saturday, you got the preview before the game. Come in and say your bit Sunday,
Yeah.
right?
You don't have
Anyway,
to have your camera on. you know?
You don't even have to have on your camera, bro. You could just come in and say your bit. That represents City.
Listen, just want to take this opportunity to thank you, all the moderators that's been with us tonight. Thank you for everyone that's tuning in as well. Thank you for all the super chats and donation. Angie for gifting 10 memberships. For everyone that became a member as well. Keep coming, keep being positive, be real fans for real, because we have no agenda, no prejudice. We didn't even talk about the Celts takeover today. We don't need to, because today it's all about football. It's boring, guys. So, final words before we close the shop, guys.
Final word for Manchester City fan for life. My cup is empty. Well, it's now empty, hard. I need some Manchester City tears in here Sunday. We will be drinking them. Cheers.
I don't
in
have a
advance.
sunboard. Smash the sunboard. Yeah, Poppy is her own reckless KG, man. Seriously. How about you, Jarvis? Any final words before you die?
Yeah, no, it's going to be a tough game. Back to serious football talk. Manchester City will probably line up in the usual, like the 3-2-4-1 formation. They will flood the midfield because John Stones will come up from the back three and fill up. So we have to be prepared. We got to know what we're facing. Pep Guardiola, he's a winner. He's always been a winner, and he will do whatever it takes to beat us. So we got to be up for the game. We have two strikers to watch out for, both Alvarez and Haaland. Maybe, as I think was Poppy who said, that Alvarez is maybe the most dangerous of them at the moment. He's been looking really good this season. So
Sorry, that was unintentional.
I hope that we can play a good game, and
Yeah.
let's hope that that Maguire can have a great game against Haaland and put them in his big slabby pocket.
Yeah, I cross myself, like people tend to cross the feet not to let the ball in, so I cross myself as well. And I will go to Mark, because in your island where you come from, right? You're from the Caribbeans, Trinidad, Tobago. They smoke something good stuff up there, right? Without mentioning. So, do you think John is smoking some good stuff because he stones?
No, but this is my this is my final words, right? This is my final words.
Did you get the joke?
In Ten Hag we trust.
it.
This is my final words, right? And I don't want to hear about no stones. We don't roll no stones in Trini, bro. We
Not
just,
even chill well?
No, we don't chill well, bro. It's just, you know what I mean? We do the
Okay.
garnacho thing. We keep it hot and spicy. You know what I mean?
True. Yep, in United we trust, in the manager we trust. We had unfortunate season with a lot of injuries. Let's just pray for the footballing gods so we get some results, because at the end of the day, 3 points is what matters, right, guys?
Yes.
Listen,
Exactly.
thank you everyone for coming in. Thank you, as per usual. I know you're hardworking, man, Jarvis. I really love your Christmas decoration. Can we see some disco balls come?
Okay, let's try it. Have music.
You got the moves. Yeah. Anyway, Mark, as per usual, tomorrow we are not doing the morning show. We are doing the manager's press conference reaction, you and me. So looking forward to link up with you then. Football Power Hour, are you doing anything tomorrow night? Are you doing your
doing always doing the happy hour on Friday, and then also there's the watch along this weekend. We'll definitely be doing the Derby Day watch along and a few others. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe.
Give Poppy some love about the channel. People, it's a if you know what's the name of the app you use?
Football Power.
Oh yeah. Football Power. Kahoot. Yeah, that's the name of the app that we use when we're playing the quiz on Friday night sometimes. But make sure you subscribe to Football Power Hour. That is the channel. We're almost at 800. So make sure you just help us get over that line. I think we're 5 people away. So big up to you for tuning in anyway.
Yeah. I mean, Poppy
I
has his own channel.
my podium finish.
Yeah. Poppy has his own channel. Brilliant. Friday nights. It's just crazy. Chill, make your popcorn, participate in the quiz. Use the app called Kahoot, and it will be a fantastic game show.
Everybody can join the quiz.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please join tomorrow. Everyone, even the people that are watching, you can join and compete, right? So I will not be able to join because I got to pick up my parents at the airport tomorrow. So
I will be there.
You be there. You be there.
We
Yeah,
will
I'll
be
be
there.
there. I'll be there.
We will
there.
be there.
Listen,
I will be there.
it's hard to say
Moves,
goodbye, but
moves.
it's time to say goodbye. I don't like these long goodbyes, but thank you for all the support, for all the super chats, for all the nice interactions. You are the real troopers. If you want to continue this chat, please go check out in the video description as well. You can join the Telegram members community and keep going chatting. IT and team, big up Mark. Early morning work, appreciate it. 100%. We are so appreciative of you, Mark. But tomorrow you will have a sleep in.
Yeah. There's not much news going on, guys, so you don't guys have to worry too much about what's going on. Everything's pretty much the same. There's nothing new. The only premise is the possible ban that the FA is trying to loom over Garnacho based on his post that we spoke about earlier. But based on what happened with Onana's post, I don't think much could really be done about it because, I mean, if the player is so vocal about it immediately, it's hard for the FA to come out and say, well, we're going to ban this player for saying this because we think it represents that when the player in context doesn't even think that way. So, it's a quiet
Before
day
we go,
tomorrow.
we got to close the shop. But before we go, make sure if you haven't, do this.
Yes,
Big
and
up,
after
guys.
the show, leave a comment in the non-live comments. I will be there. I will answer your questions if you have any. So don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid. You're not alone. Guys, beautiful people. Thank you. Be nice to each other on the
Cup
social.
is empty.
Fill up that cup.
These are
MUFC.
mancity tears. We'll see you.
All right, guys. We had enough of you. It's time for Bella. Bella, take it away. Ciao, people.
Come on,
Beautiful people.
United! Come on, United!
I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up by smashing that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so yet. If you want to take it to the next level, you can always show your appreciation to sponsor our channel by clicking below the video title where you will see the heart icon with the text saying, thanks. Or you could buy me a cheeky little coffee by scanning this barcode or visit this link to buy me a virtual coffee. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this content. Remember, glory, glory, Man United, Glazers out. It is green and gold until we are announced and sold. That was all from me. I wish you a good day and a great match experience, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.